Hey there, Scorpios. Welcome to Om Prana by Collective. I am Hailey, and today we are doing your birthday reading. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Scorpios. So this reading is intended for all Sun Scorpios, but if you happen to have your Moon, your Venus, your Jupiter, or a stellium even in not Capricorn. Whoa! So maybe some of you may be dealing with Capricorn, or you may have Capricorn in your chart, because that slip, I don't even know where it came from. Anyway, back to what I was saying. You may have a stellium, Venus, Jupiter, Mars, or North Node in Scorpio, and this may apply to you. If this reading doesn't apply to you necessarily, you can feel free to book a personal reading, which is going to be targeted more to your own situation. Because I'm reading for the collective, messages can be really varied, they might either resonate or they may not. So don't force this situation to resonate with you. So without further ado, we're going to jump into prayer and then get into your reading, Scorpios. Almighty Creator, I come before you this day with so much gratitude in my heart. I thank you so much for the collective of Scorpio. Thank you so much for blessing them, for keeping them, for guiding them, and for bringing them to places where they can seek answers for their highest good and sustenance. Almighty Father, I humbly ask for the presence of my spirit guides, ancestors, and angels of the highest love and light, as well as those of the collective of Scorpio. I pray that they may be able to assist me to communicate the messages of the highest love, light, energetic sustenance, and abundance for the collective of Scorpio, so that they may be able to go through their life with much more ease and grace. Thanking you. Alrighty, Scorpios, so let's get into your reading. I'm going to do a 9-card reading, so I'm going to just shuffle the cards first and then place them down, and then we'll get into the meanings. And then because it's your birthday reading, we're gonna get some love messages as well for you. Scorpio gang. I do feel like a lot of you may be coming to a space of new relationships. It doesn't necessarily have to mean relationships like love relationships, but friendships as well, partnerships during this time especially. Let's see what's going on with you. And a lot of you may also have to really check yourself with regards to your vices. You may have to be extra strong at this time in terms of regulating yourself with your vices. Thank you. So as I said, I'll do a 9-card spread. If you see 2 cards in one position, that's just the clarification. Thank you guys for everybody who has booked personal readings with me, for everyone who has, just dropped an email to say hi and to check in on how I'm doing. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for your support of this channel. Thank you so much for all your likes, shares, subscribes. I appreciate each and every one of you. For Sun in Scorpio and Ascendant in Scorpio, if you have a Scorpio rising, please do check out the link in my description box. There is a freebie there for you as a gift, a way of me saying thank you for all of your support. So do check out the website and you should find your freebie right there. Okay, just 4 more placements to... Ooh, lots of cards jumping out, Scorpio. Let's see. What else does Scorpio need to know? for when they come across this video. For those of you who are new to my readings, all of my readings are timeless. I may put a timestamp like November, just for the sake of documentation, but these readings are essentially meant for whenever you come across them. Oops. Let me leave that there. Okay. Cards jumping everywhere. Cards jumping everywhere. A lot of you may be feeling at the moment that you've been in a repetitive cycle and you really just can't wait to get out. But by going by the first few cards that I picked, definitely a cycle is coming to an end. You guys have been going through a metamorphosis of sorts, and when you go through such life-changing experiences, sometimes you may feel stuck. Sometimes you may feel like nothing is happening, nothing is moving, that no progress is being made, but it's absolutely the contrary. Alrighty guys, so at the back of your deck we have the 9 of Wands energy. So what this is telling me is that so far 2020 has been a year, not just for you but for everybody, but for you in particular, Scorpio, I feel like you have really been fighting the good fight. You've been protecting your interests, you've been protecting the people you love, you've been protecting yourself, and you just feel so exhausted. You're like, when is this going to end? How much longer do I have to hold on? I'm getting, for some of you, you may have, hurt your arm. Some of you may have broken your arm or sprained it. Excuse me. It doesn't have to be, but for a lot of you, it's just this feeling of exhaustion, feeling like you've been fighting an unending war, so to speak. Alrighty, so in your first position, which is the issue at hand, we have the World card and we have the 3 of Pentacles. So with the World card we have fixed energy, that's Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and why am I forgetting the last fixed sign? It shall come to me. So you may have that placement in your chart, or you may be dealing with any of those energies, but it doesn't have to be. What these 2 cards basically mean and what message they are portraying for you at this particular moment in time is that you have really been working hard, and you may feel like you haven't been noticed. You may feel like every effort that you have put into whatever you have been working hard towards is not being recognized. But that's slowly changing, because you are realizing that the only recognition that matters before the recognition of others is yourself. So a lot of you have ended a cycle of being codependent on the validation of others, and really putting that energy into investing into yourself, into really building a firm foundation with which to build whatever career that you are working towards. For a lot of you, I see here with the World, you may be working on online. Some of you may have online businesses, others of you are artists, others of you are dancers, others of you are just in the entertainment industry, but this doesn't apply to all Scorpios. It's just for some of you who are watching. So remember to take the messages as they do resonate. So this is the end of a cycle. And remember, when endings come, it means that there's a new beginning. So you are building a foundation on which you can start this new beginning with confidence, with grace, and just really with the happiness that it deserves. I feel like a lot of you probably went through a tower moment during Libra season, which was when a lot of us were facing a lot of karmic debt and clearing out our old cycles and old mannerisms that weren't serving us. So if you did check out my full moon reading, that had a bit more details, if you didn't see it, you can feel free to check it out. I'll put it in the link below. So, for the foundation of the situation at hand for you, Scorpio, right now, we have the Queen of Wands. That's fire energy. So, a lot of you are really standing out at this particular moment in time. Whenever the sun is in your sign, this is the time when you feel most abundant, most attractive. You feel just the most comfortable in your skin. If you had self-esteem issues, this is a time when that really fades away, so to speak, or it's hidden within the deep regresses of your mind. But right now, what is your foundation of this month, or whenever you come to this reading, is just really coming to a sense of self-love, being assertive, standing up for what you believe in, really just being that person in your life, the person that you have been searching for your whole life. That is the energy that you are coming to in this beautiful month of November. Scorpio energy is the energy of the phoenix, and I feel like a lot of you people are going through that beautiful energy. Now, with regards to your advice for this month, or whenever you do come across this reading, we have the Three of Cups. So because it's in your advice position, Three of Cups, really points to your social circles, your social network, your friendships, your close relationships. So your advice this month is to enjoy those relationships, to really come together with people who love you for who you are. Spend time with people who appreciate you, who uplift you, and not the fake uplifters, but the really genuine people that you have in your life. For others of you, the advice comes in terms of also watching your social circles, because I feel like with the World card coming out over here, like a lot of people are noticing you online, a lot of people, and if it's not online, just in life in general, you're really, I'm hearing the song, I'm coming out, I want the world to know, gotta let it show. So excuse my voice. So basically, when you come into that energy, not everybody is going to be happy for you, Scorpio. So your advice this month, or whenever you come across this reading, is to really enjoy and keep the people close to you who really uplift you, as well as keeping note of the people who really bring you down, who are not really in your corner, of the people who pretend to be what they are not. And you see this man's third eye is open, and I don't know if I said this earlier in the reading, but I feel like your intuition is really lit this month. Your intuition is always lit, but this month particularly, or when you come across this reading, is really lit. So you'll be able to see the cracks with regards to your friend circles, your family members, whoever is within close proximity of you. Alrighty, so let's look at your divine expectations, or the divine expectations on you from the Most High. So we have the Two of Pentacles. This is Capricorn energy. So I remember saying Capricorn in the beginning of the reading, so this is probably why I said it. A lot of you will be, or are, in this energy of multitasking at the moment. So you're trying to find a balance, a really good balance between your work life and your home life, your social life, as well as your hobbies, and things that you need to do as well in your life in between. So the expectation of God right now in your life is for you to be able to find a healthy balance in such a way that it works in your favor. So don't be a yes man. Don't say yes to things just because you feel like you need to add to your income, or because you feel like it's going to make other people happy. Do things which are in balance with you, you know. For a lot of you also, you may be having this energy of really having embraced yourself so well and so fully that you balancing everything in your life, you make it look easy kind of to people. You make it look effortless even though it's not effortless. You alone know the effort that you have put into your work. You alone know how much it has taken, all the blood, sweat and tears that it has taken. And a lot of you may a lot of people may be looking at you like you are coming to a sort of overnight success period in your life, when in reality you have been trying to balance and really bring to fruition your goals, as well as being able to balance the other aspects of your life, so to speak. So that's fantastic energy for you guys. Alrighty, so here we have your experiences. We have the Sun, we have the Six of Cups, and we have the Page of Pentacles. The Sun energy is Leo energy, so you may be dealing with a prominent Leo in your life, or you may have Leo in your chart. Six of Cups is water energy, so that's you, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And we have the Page of Pentacles, which is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So what I see with this here in your experiences is that a lot of you are really becoming your own best friends, and that's why I'm feeling so much joy actually with this energy as I hold the cards, because a lot of you have rediscovered yourself. What do I mean by this? I mean, you have gone back to your past, gone back to your childhood, and really healed those things that you felt that you did not address, and really becoming your own best friend. A lot of you are realizing, as I said earlier, with the World card and the Three of Pentacles, that you're investing in yourself. You are really coming to this place where you are embodying the energy of a self-actualized person, which is fantastic, because so many people spend their whole life trying to reach that top of the Maslow's pyramid. And I'm feeling for you, Scorpios, that this is definitely a magical point in time for you. You are going back to the things that make you happy. You are reconnecting with old people and friends from your childhood that you probably disconnected from. And this is because you have learned how to be your own best friend, and you are therefore attracting and bringing into your life not only the old opportunities that did serve you, opportunities and relationships that did serve you, that did really make you happy, but you're also bringing into your life new opportunities, because the Page of Pentacles to me is like the law of attraction guy, the guy who has like The Secret on his bookshelf and other amazing, metaphysical books, and just self-help books, stuff to build yourself, because this Page of Pentacles is on a journey to become the King of Pentacles. So you realize that journey starts with baby steps, with going back to your roots, and that's some fantastic energy, Scorpio, with your current experiences. Alrighty, so next we have a combination of what you've been experiencing in your foundation, which is the Queen of Wands. That's that confident energy, leadership energy as well, charisma too, and just looking good, looking fine, having a lot of people paying attention to you, as well as a combination of your experiences, which is what I said earlier about your childhood. So a combination of that is that what people do not know is that you had to battle secretly. You had to deal with your own pain and your grief in secret. A lot of you were able to close out that cycle during the full moon that just passed on the 31st of October. That was on Halloween. So a lot of you may have been feeling or, just flowing through the energies of your pain, really acknowledging that instead of burying emotions deep down, that in order for them to be truly healed, you need to feel them, you need to accept them, and not cry over spilt milk, so to speak, but to realize what is left behind for you. And we have the Two of Cups here. So that's really coming into self, coming into union with who you truly are, remembering who you are as well. So this may have been for a lot of you a lot of family or generational trauma that you are healing. For others of you, this could have been, a relationship that you are healing as well. And with a relationship, I mean something that involves two families. So some of you may have been in a situation where you were getting engaged, or you were engaged, or you were planning a wedding or something, and it did not go as planned or as expected for you. Now, let's move into the next energies for you. We have the King of Cups and we have the King of Wands coming out here for you guys. So following all that energy right here is what is happening for you in retrospect. So what is happening for you in retrospect is basically you're coming to a space, or you are now in a space where you are fully emotionally intelligent. Your emotions no longer get the best of you. You know how to experience them in their fullness. You know how to feel. That's all I can say right now, is that you just know how to feel. You are not somebody who uses your emotions in a manipulative way. You probably did in the past, but now you have come to really calm understanding and control of your emotions, learning that they don't control you, you control them, and that's some beautiful energy. I also see that a lot of you have been really going back to your roots, trying to find out more about, where you're from. And that could be with respect to, your family tree, where you were born, where your parents were born, or just going back to the basics of you, back to basics. I keep hearing back to basics. So a lot of you may be Amy Winehouse fans, or you may be listening to Back to Black at the moment, or Back to Black may be one of your favorite songs that's just come into my head. But like with the King of Wands coming out here, I see that a lot of you are really coming into true union with regards to your self-esteem, with regards to your passions, because we have a true pair here with the King and Queen of Wands here. So this is feminine and masculine energy, both embodied. So a lot of you have worked on your feminine side and your masculine side with regards to your passions, your self-esteem, your leadership. So if you thought that you didn't have great role models growing up, you have learned how to be your own role model. You have learned how to just carry yourself in public. You have forged, so to speak, your persona and how you want to be perceived and the person that you want to be in this lifetime. And I can't think of any better energies to see for your birth season, Scorpio. Now, in things that you need to be aware of, we have the High Priestess card. This is the card of Pisces. You may have Pisces in your chart somewhere, or you may be dealing with a Pisces, or you may encounter a Pisces who is meant to teach you something significant in this time period. But it doesn't have to be. The main energies that I'm getting from the High Priestess here are two things. Number one is that because your intuition is so on point right now, you may want to or feel inclined to ignore it. Ignore it not on purpose, but because of fear. You see the way she's covered her eyes, but you see the true essence of intuition is the enabling of you to see without eyes, to hear without your ears, to feel without touching. You know what I mean? So your intuition is, I posted this a few days ago on my Instagram stories, that we make phone calls to God every night through prayer, and yet we don't receive his answer back, and his answer back is normally through intuition. He uses intuition to respond to our questions, to respond to guidance that we have asked for from him. So really do trust your intuition at this time, not even just at this time, but your whole life. This is your solar return. This is you reinventing. This is you rising from the ashes, because you guys are the phoenix of the zodiac. You have the ability to die and be reborn more easily with regards to several aspects of your life than others in the zodiac. Now, finally, we have the outcome, which is the Eight of Cups. Let me hold this up properly. Okay. So we have the Eight of Cups here with the Four of Cups. If you add 8 plus 4, that's 12. That's 3 of Cups, which is just reiterating this energy right here. That was your advice come in the beginning of the reading. But interpreting it separately, the Eight of Cups normally talks about you deciding to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, to walk towards your Nine of Cups, which is your wish fulfillment, which is your happiness. Now, a lot of you have been walking away from situations, people, places that have been taking you for granted. You've also been walking away from the aspect of yourself where you took yourself from for granted, excuse me. And I mean, Scorpio, I'm just super, super excited for you guys, because this is such beautiful energy. It takes a lot for you to be able to self-evaluate, for you to be able to see the things and the places and the ways in which you may have taken other people as well for granted, or yourself for granted, or situations you were in for granted. And just really cementing your self-worth. That takes a lot of strength, because a lot of us in this world are people pleasers. A lot of us are content with just anything. But with this energy coming out, you guys are saying enough is enough. Like, no more. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I am only going to focus on the things, the people, and the places that make me happy. And that's such fantastic energy, Scorpio. I'm super proud of you guys. I just want to pick some oracle cards, and then we're going to move straight into your love messages for those of you who need them or would like them. I'm going to pick 6 cards for your love messages. Ooh, the first card that popped out is Natural Leader. Exactly what I was telling you guys. You guys have been able to go through the ringer, so to speak, and come out on top and learn how to not only be a good example to others, but how to lead yourself. And talk about emancipation. Wow. Alrighty. So after that, we have money trees. Now, that just speaks for itself. Once you come into full acceptance of self, dude, everything flows. Free your mind and everything will follow. I think that's a song by J. Cole. Yes, it is. Ooh, Pisces energy, as I mentioned. So some of you may have Pisces in your chart, or you may be dealing with a Pisces, or you may have a significant Pisces in your life. We have Leo as well. So you may have that in your chart, or you may be dealing with a significant Leo. And finally, we have Cancer energy. So you may have that in your chart as well, or you may be dealing with someone with that in their birth chart. For those of you who may not be conversant with birth chart, you can simply check the link in the description box. I've put a link that you can check out your birth chart. Alrighty, this is great. Okay. So at the back of the deck, we have read between the lines. So there may be situations where, and Sagittarius wanted to fall out. So you may have Sagittarius in your chart, or you may be a cusper, a Sagittarius, Scorpio cusper as well. So with read between the lines, there may be some situations where, because you have learned how to be a natural leader, remember what I was saying in the beginning with the Three of Cups, using your third eye, using your intuition to really just be able to sift through who's genuine and who's not. So you really need to read between the lines, and you may be dealing with an Aries as well. So that's at the back of the deck. Alrighty, so to close your reading, Scorpio, your fantastical birthday call reading, we have your love messages. So I'm just gonna get 6 cards for you. What does the person that Scorpio is in a love situation with want to communicate to them? What does the person that Scorpio is in a love relationship want to communicate to them? Please note, you don't have to be in a relationship for these messages to apply. They're just simply messages from somebody that you may be had dealt with, or you may be in a situationship. Whatever happens, where it will apply. So the first card that came out is I am taking control over my life. So some of you may have left somebody. This could also be your energy. Maybe you want to communicate this to somebody as well, but I'm focusing on messages that are intended for you, Scorpio. The second card we have is I'm afraid of a real connection, so I'd rather play the field. You know who this pertains to for those Scorpios who feel like it resonates. Let's see, 4 more cards. What does Scorpio's person want to communicate to them at this time? What does Scorpio's person want to communicate to them at this time? Ooh, thank you. We have, I'm so grateful for you. You lift me up when I am down. You are everything to me. You take the crown. So I'm really feeling an energy of somebody who, was probably a former love situation of yours, from the way the messages are coming out. We have, I'm dealing with things that I can't share right now. 2 more messages for Scorpio, please. So for some of you, that person may be a Leo, a Pisces, or a Cancer. We have, I need some time alone to think. But with this energy, I feel like this person may be moving slowly but steadily towards you, Scorpio. So do not be surprised if somebody, shows up at your door or a message comes out of the blue from this person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more card for Scorpio, please. Messages for Scorpio from their love, interest, or situation. Ooh, I knew you were the one the moment I first met you. Ooh, Scorpio. Now, I like to match the messages with the back of the deck now, because at the back of it, it's the card of the High Priestess. You may be dealing with a Pisces just right off the bat, but for this, it's not just you who is coming to a space where you're really listening to your intuition, but I feel like the person that you're dealing with is also coming to terms with what intuition is and why they can't stop thinking about you, and why they, every time that they try to forget about you and distract themselves with work, that you keep popping back into their mind, Scorpio. So I wish you a fantastic, fantastic birth month, Scorpio. If you'd like to get more insight on your own personal situation, again, that link is in the description box down below. But this is the end of your energy reading. I'll be back with more readings for you guys. I'll be doing more spirituality readings as well as focus tarot readings such as love and finance. So do click the subscription button, like, share, and subscribe as well. I think I said subscribe. Yeah, I did. And namaste.